Hi, it's Anne from Unity Physiotherapy and Wellbeing. So it's quote of the day, thought of the day Sunday. I'm going to make this video my last weekly Sunday one of these. I will still share things like this sometimes, just varying frequencies and varying days. So I hope that will be okay. So I wanted to share something around movement today, and I need to be a little bit careful because there's a lot I could say, there's a lot of different aspects to this, and I want to keep it short like I normally do for these sort of the day videos. So I wanted to share around the power of movement. All human beings are moving all of the time. In fact, all beings, everything on earth is moving all of the time. We are in motion even when we look like we're completely still, and that's because things like the breath is still moving. There is movement of the blood around the body, there's movement at a cellular level. So we have micro and macro movements happening all of the time within us and around us. And movement is so powerful. It expresses our inner world, and that interrelationship between our inner and outer worlds is like a cycle expressing our inner world and the outer world interacting with that. And we've got this ever ongoing relationship. The way that we relate to others, we're expressing through movement, and that's coming back in and then relating back out. And there are many things that impact our movement, our previous experiences, and things like persistent pain. And persistent pain, for example, is impactful in movement in so many ways, and movement is impactful in pain in so many ways. So one of the things that happens with persistent pain is we commonly lose rhythm and fluidity of movement, and there are many reasons why, including increased threat in the nervous system, increased holding patterns in the body, increased tension in the body, decreased trust in the body, not maybe feeling safe or okay in the body, beliefs about pain and worry about making things worse. So many things that impact the way that we move when living with pain. And we need the movement to help manage and change pain as well, and that befriending of the body, because we do tend to lose the trust and relate to the body in a certain way when pain continues. And there are many ways we can impact this, and one of the ways we can do it is by using micro movements. Micro movements are movements that maybe people see, but maybe they don't see, and we feel, because they're that small. And they're accessible for everyone, and it's finding where is right for somebody to start and how much, and that's an exploration. And I think that using the micro movements is so powerful for so many reasons. It helps people connect to their body in a way that feels safe and builds trust, especially when we do it again and again. It helps to connect to a sense of success and possibilities. I can move with some freedom and some ease and movement that feels good. Also, it connects to our inner wisdom, our deep knowing. As Manuela Miski-Reed said in a workshop that I did with the Integrative Somatic Trauma Therapy certificate I'm doing and nearly finished, is that it's primordial and it connects to that deep inner knowing. And so there's many reasons why it's important. And you may already have used micro movements and may feel that you know what I mean when I say it connects to that deep inner wisdom, and maybe you don't, and that's absolutely fine. But I would invite you to explore really small movements in a way that feels okay to you. And it can be so powerful for an area that's got increased holding around it and increased pain to start to move in a way that feels there's some freedom and ease and fluidity and rhythm, because micro movements tend to connect to that natural innate fluidity and rhythm. So that's really what I wanted to share, is that movement is really powerful. It's an expression of our inner world and the interaction with that outer world and the relationship we have with everything. It's impacted by our previous experiences, our current experience, and things like persistent pain and other long-term health conditions, um, that there are many ways we can use movement, and micro movement is one of them. And micro movement can be so powerful, and it tends to help people connect to their deep inner wisdom, to fluidity and rhythm of movement again, to possibilities. And that's so important when living with persistent pain. So I'd love to know what you think, if this has been a helpful video. Maybe there's been something that's piqued some curiosity, or maybe you think I don't get that, and that's absolutely fine. Any questions, please do let me know. And if you explore micro movements and you find it helpful in some way, I would love to hear. And if you already use micro movements, then I would love to hear how they're helpful for you too. Okay, have a good Sunday. Take care.